Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there. Consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back. This one's gonna be a really good one. I'm here at Project Baby K. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all. I listened to your music a while back, and firstly, you're amazing. First of all, I listened to a few of your projects a few times. You're really incredible. Just gotta point that out firstly.
Thank you so much. That's crazy. Like whenever I hear people say that, like it still hits me every single time just because like I guess I haven't even been doing music that long. So like just to hear the feedback it's well appreciated. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Yeah, totally. You know I got you, and I totally get that it hits you because I can see that you're kind of sort of brand new, and when you're getting that feedback, people liking you and liking the music that you put out, I mean, yeah, that definitely touches you. That definitely does.
So
Yes, sir. Well, to all the newbies out there who have no idea who you are, would you like to give a little rundown about yourself?
all right, so I go by Project Baby K. Um First people were asking me like, okay, like are you really from the project, stuff like that. Well, the reason why I call myself Project Baby K is because I was out of state. I was actually, I don't want to say the exact state because for certain reasons, but I was out of state, doing whatever it is I was doing. And when we started over there, we were originally kind of crazy. We were supposed to join, uh, I guess you could say we were supposed to join an organization, something like that. And things didn't really go out the way we planned it to. So we were actually homeless in the streets, living in a car where there was five of us originally. We drove about about 8.5 hours to get where we were going. But yeah, we were homeless for a long time. Like I'd probably say like 6 months. This was my second time already being homeless, so that was crazy. That's why I call myself Project Baby, just because I mean, if I were to call myself homeless baby, like it just wouldn't it wouldn't hit the same. But yeah, like that's why I call myself Project Baby K, because of Chris.
Oh, that explains it. That explains quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I can't believe all that happened to you. I mean, golly. I mean, oh my God. I can imagine how much you got through. Oh, geez, your camera's like frozen. Oh, geez. I'll just keep this going because for some reason this is frozen. You okay there? Okay. While we wait for him to return, while this time is here for us, make sure you guys check out Project Baby K down below in the links provided. Um, Honestly, he's so amazing. You guys make sure you do so. Also, I really urge that. Oh, okay, he's back. Okay.
Yeah, what happened? That was weird. It's like I
Yeah.
got kicked out.
Oh, geez, you were kicked out.
That was weird.
Yeah,
All right,
crazy.
but anyway, yeah. So I just turned 21. My birthday was actually just last week. I just turned 21, so yeah, I just turned 21.
Oh, cool. Happy late B day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem at all. It's nice to turn 21. You get to go to the liquor stores then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Legally now, I guess.
Yeah, you can go to those liquor stores and get yourself a beer or a shot.
Right. Right. And yeah, I mean, for the people who don't know, I'm from the Philippines. My family's definitely from the Philippines. Yeah, been doing music for, like I said, a year now officially, but I've always been in music. I have so many people I look up to in the music game, but yeah, a little bit about me.
Ah. Oh, so you've only been like professionally like releasing music for like a year. Oh, okay. A
Yeah,
year. Wow, a year gone by and you make banger music. That's pretty
you
nice. That's pretty sick. And I can't believe that your life you were homeless and you had to grow up in that kind of environment and condition of being homeless, driving around in a car and living that kind of tough life. I mean, I could never imagine doing that.
definitely.
I mean, that must have been tough. I mean, do you even have a place on your own, or are you having a roommate, or do you even?
So I wasn't with my family. My mom, I didn't have no mom while we were out there. It was me and four other friends of mine. We actually moved like I want to say like 2018, 2019, and I barely came back like a couple months ago. So I'm back now in California, LA. I'm back with my mom right now, so it's cool. But definitely when we were out there, like I said, that was my second time being homeless. My first time was actually when I was like a senior in high school. So that was intense as well.
Yeah, that must have been crazy.
Yeah, what had happened was that well there was some stuff going on in my house, something that was happening with my mom and my stepdad that I didn't really I didn't really like at the time because obviously my mom, she was a single mom and I had a stepdad. So when things got kind of ugly with them, I lashed out. Me and my stepdad were supposed to get down, fight, whatever. It was a whole big scene. And I just like left the house because I was like, yo, like, why would you stay, with someone like that? So then I just ended up leaving. I started sleeping at the gym. I was still in track and field actually. I was actually really good in track and field, but I had to stop my season um, due to me not having a house, I guess. So yeah, that's something for surely. I guess design the way that I am right now, like just everything I've been through. But yeah, I can definitely go into more details about that later for sure. There's definitely a whole.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. And just his background has really helped me a lot. Just to get a little taste of what kind of shit happened to you a while back. And so at least I got a little taste of that, so that was pretty nice. All right, well, I don't want to keep everybody like sad and depressed, so I'm gonna get into everything. So you've been in the music game for a little while, so how did your musical journey even begin?
Officially, it was weird just because when I come back out of state, I kind of had a, you know, and it was also when the pandemic kind of started, but even before the pandemic was like officially like, enforced or whatever, like I was already wanting to do something because right now I'm not in school. So at that point when you're not in school, you see everybody else going to school, getting jobs, this stuff like that. I kind of just prayed. That's when I started getting more spiritual because my grandma, she's in church and all that stuff. So I was just kind of praying, like, okay, like, God, if you want me to do this, like, make it known to me so I can look. I was basically just asking for a sign. Um, and he gave it to me. So one day in my room, I was just like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to try this shit for like a year and see how it goes. And at first, it was just starting as freestyles because I love to freestyle. Um, I love to freestyle on the beat. So I was starting off as just freestyling. And then after the freestyling, it got to like writing like verses that I would upload on Instagram. And then after the verses, I was like, all right, it's time that like I level up myself from just posting stuff on Instagram to actually writing songs. And then I came out with my first song. I actually got introduced to the studio by another rapper. His name is G Swish. G Swish, if you're watching this, I know you will see this eventually. So shout out to you because you brought me to the studio the first time. And shout out my engineer too, Azra. Yeah, cool little producer. Met in LA. And then we recorded our first song over there that actually never released. So if I do end up releasing it, it'll be crazy. But yeah, just the progression I've seen from the first song I made to the songs I'm making now is just insane. But yeah, I was in the studio. Seeing candy in a candy store, it was just the most exciting feeling ever.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there, dude, everything's gonna change. Like you're never gonna want to stop. Like you're never gonna think backwards. Like after that, after you have your foot in the door, you're
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. Totally. Oh God.
everything else, like being on social media, like watching TV, watching Netflix, stuff like that. Like I didn't want that to be a lifestyle. I kind of just wanted to revolve my whole focus. Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Totally.
Sorry, I don't know why I cut me. I think it's my internet. But where was I? Yeah, like I wanted to have music as my main focus, but I didn't want to let it consume me to the point where I wasn't focusing on my family or stuff like that. So I just wanted to find that balance, but always still put music as like, like this is what I want my career to be, but also still having fun. But yeah, that's how I started music. Yeah, studio was definitely one of the first stepping stones in my life to help me start doing music. So shout out you, G Swish, for getting me in the studio. I'll forever be grateful, bro.
Wow, that's amazing. And you even got your first taste of being in a real studio. That has to feel amazing.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
envisioning it, and it just really sounds amazing. I mean, that's lucky for you because I've actually never been in a real studio, so you're really lucky.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, yeah, that's great.
yeah, totally, totally. And I also love that have music as, a main, is that something that you're focusing on and that's like your drive. I mean, I totally respect that. I totally do. I mean, you're 21 and you're into your music. I mean, but I have to ask this though, because adults, if you guys are watching, if you guys are musician, I would answer this too.
Right.
Um, have you really thought about a backup plan whenever you decided to get into music? Have you ever thought about a backup plan?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you definitely have to have a backup plan to where it's like something to support your music. Like music will not fund your career when you barely start. Like I feel like like everything's expensive. Like studio costs money to make music videos, to market yourself, to get cover art, to have your music, mixed and mastered, meaning to have your music radio ready, to buy beats, to even there's so much money that is involved with this. So there's definitely a job income that's somewhere else. So for me personally, I was actually supposed to go back to school just to study, just so I can have something there while I'm still doing music full time. So for me, when the pandemic is like fully over, because you know how the variants coming up, stuff like that, I do plan on going back to school so I could be like an EMT, but still pursue music. So while I'm an EMT, you know, like have that as my income, and then have that support my career of music until music pops off, and then I can quit my EMT job. But there's definitely some thought that goes behind it, to where it's like, yeah, like you need money to support your bills and you need money to support music. So there still has to be a component that's not music, so you can support yourself and still support your music dreams.
That's good. That's good. I like that you have your backup plan of going, to college and to get education, and that's very important. It's very important that you have that background.
Right.
That's very important, and I urge people that's dropped out of high school to do a music career, because one day your music might be a flop. Let's just
Right.
admit that one day your music could be a flop. I'm not going to say it is, but there's a chance that it could one day.
Right.
And if you don't have education as a background, I mean, how are you going to take care of yourself?
Right.
I mean, especially adults, because you don't have the same privilege and luxury as like under 18-year-olds, because you know
Right.
people that are like under 18 gets a little freedom because they are under a guardian or a parent, so they get to kind of live that. But older people
Definitely.
that have to really start considering, what's your full career going to be. If music is your, career, you should really consider having some type of thing to fall back to, so you're not completely like, oh damn, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm
Right.
not going anywhere.
Right.
I mean, I'm completely stuck.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely advise to people out there, like, yeah, definitely still have a source of income to pay the bills, because I mean, there was one thing that definitely opened my eyes. Rick Ross, I believe, I mean, quote me if I'm wrong, but I was watching some videos about Rick Ross, and he didn't start getting paid for his music till way after. I think he was like 30 or something when he barely started getting music checks. So it's like, yeah, like this shit's gonna take time, and you need to have another source of income, whether you're doing whatever it is you're doing on the streets, or if you have a 9 to 5 job, like whatever it is, like just make sure you're doing something, just because, yeah, things get expensive and things are not going to happen overnight. It's definitely going to take time.
Totally, totally. I'm with you 100%. All right, now I want to kind of go into music because that's what we're here for.
Definitely.
So, firstly, tell me about your name. It's gonna give a thought that you're a rapper, because rappers usually have those kind of far out names,
Right.
um, like the baby or something like that.
Right.
And you're a rapper, and what made you want to go in, to rap? Because when people look into your face, they're gonna think that you're like BTS. They're gonna think you're like that
Right.
because of your face and because
Right.
of the little personality.
Right.
What made you want to go into rap? What made you want to, target your music to rap?
I feel like rap, hip hop, like I kind of, yeah, I can rap, but I don't consider myself as a rapper. I kind of think of myself like as an artist, just because I love rap, like hip hop, but I also love singing. Like I love to sing and rap. Like I love rapping, like, just because that's what I was been around. Like when I think about rappers, I think about like drill music. I think about like, and just what I was doing before at a young age. So it's like just being around that whole lifestyle. It's kind of hard not to talk about it. Like there's a lot of people who be talking about, oh, I'm doing this, but they're not really doing it. Like some rappers around the city where it's like, we went to the same school. Like I know you weren't doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you're not about that stuff. So when I think about rap or whatever music that I'm making, I think of myself as an artist, just in the fact that, yeah, I can rap, but also like when I made the Rockstar Baby song, like that was a rock song, but I was still rapping, like, you know, it was rapping and singing. So I feel like for me, it's versatile where I just want to make music that's real to me and that's like not fake. Like whatever I rap about is like really what I've been through and just my way of expressing myself. Just because music lets me do that. But as far as my name and why I love rapping is just yeah, like being in the streets at a young age, being homeless, like doing all these things that you remember, doing crazy dumb stuff at 15, 16, whatever, freestyling at the park. It's just I love to freestyle. Honestly, that's one of the main things I love to do. I love to freestyle. So we're just going off the top rapping. I really admire any rapper, artist, whatever, who can really freestyle. So when I look at Double XL like this year, like there's only a few rappers to where I'm like, okay, yeah, like they can actually rap, or they're not just writing a freestyle. Like they're actually going off the top of the dome, and you know they're actually rapping. Like that's what I like. That's why I consider myself in that category.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. And I love that you are very diverse whenever it comes to your music. And I respect rappers. I respect that you rap and sing because you're very versatile and you get to kind of experiment when you have the ability to also sing while you rap because generically, rappers just kind of like spit bars and they usually have a generic song structure. That's those
Right.
generic songs you listen to. But when you have grown the ability to actually sing while you rap, which people know that I
Definitely.
also do sing,
Okay.
when you grow that ability to also sing, um, your song gets to have that surprise in it. Like
Definitely.
when you're a rapper, you get expectations. You get like, okay, he's gonna make that kind of song, and
Right.
you get those expectations, and then you're not that popular, and you get those. But then you get those artists that bring out uh the surprise. They bring out the surprise,
Right.
and they get diversity in their music, especially when they can sing. I mean, I speak for anybody that gets diverse in the beats or song structure. Those.
Right. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of um, there's a lot of humility in the fact where it's like you're singing, like there's not a lot of people who can really sing that well, or I guess there are people who are, but they're just scared to because of what others might think. But I'm just like, I don't give a single fuck. Like I'm gonna do whatever it is that I like, and I just happen to love singing on the beats. And for every song that I drop, I try to make everything different because, like you said, like I don't want to be categorized where it's like, oh, he's only gonna make this type of music. Like, oh, he's only sectioned to this part. Like, no, like I can literally make a song from whatever genre it is, as long as I'm feeling the music and there's some sort of meaning behind it to me.
Yeah, totally, and I respect that. I respect that, and because you're forward with that movement, that you don't want to get, just marked as just a rapper. I
Right.
mean, people are gonna like you even more once you start making more music,
Right.
and that when they listen to you, they're gonna have that surprise face. They're gonna have like, "Oh my God, he
Yeah.
surprised me! Like he blew me away."
Definitely.
And that's
Definitely.
where
Same
and
here.
that's where you get to really that's where you get to really shine when you get to surprise them. Because no matter if you bring a big artist on or you have tons of money, you get a concert going, if you don't diverse yourself in your music and what you do and your songs or albums or anything musically, you're not going to really go anywhere. You're going to get some expectations, and people are going to mark you as just a rapper. And then,
Right.
that's where the flops come in. That's where flops come in once the expectation comes in. Because every year there's new artists coming in. Every year there's artists coming in, and once you become flop, the next big act comes in and they replace you.
Definitely. For that. I feel like there's also definitely some people in my city where it's like, I'm from a city called Almani, Almani, California, kind of like I'll probably say like 20 minutes away from LA. But there's definitely a couple rappers who started to rap, and they're pretty good. Like, like where I was actually tuned into them just because there's not a lot of people trying to do music out here. But then I feel like once you stop, you're done. Like, like there was one rapper, and I don't know his rapping name, but I just know his name was Pacheco. But he started rapping. He's really good, really cold with them bars, like really, posting, really doing this for a long time. But I don't know, he just stopped. So I feel like that also. I mean, if you stop, that obviously just stops your music journey as well. So, um, shout out everybody who's still doing music. Just trying to do whatever.
Yeah, totally, totally. And he's right. Y'all need to keep going no matter what people say to you. You just keep going because once you stop, another person's gonna take your spot, and you'd have to work.
Exactly.
You have to work a little bit harder to get back into that spotlight of music.
Exactly.
Totally, totally. And I want to kind of go into this because it's a really good combo, by the way. What are your thoughts about the new age rap? Because I know that that the mainstream rappers right now, is like Megan Thee Stallion or the Baby or Roddy Rich, those mainstream ones right now. That's what most people
Right.
listen to. What do you think about the new age rap? What do you think about that?
I feel like I'm 50-50 because, man, oof. I feel like there's a bunch of people who still listen to old age rap like Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Ice Cube, stuff like that, which is nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. But just for me personally, like my music, I don't really listen to the oldies, I guess, as much. But I listen to the really good, I guess, yeah, the new age artists, like Polo G. He's a really big one. There's some really low key people like I listen to. There's another guy named The Boy, um, Sleepy Hollow, Chef G, people from New York, like Lil TJ, stuff like that. Like their music, it just hits me different just because um, I don't know what it is if I just can't listen to oldies, but that's what the music I was brought up on. Like, that's the music like nobody put me on. I put myself on music, and there's music that I listen to that's not mainstream, but they're still they're considered the new age rappers, I guess you could say. But why I'm 50-50 is like there's 50% of them where it's like, okay, like y'all are probably actually doing what you're doing. The other 50 is like, okay, y'all probably capping like you are like 6'9", like those people is like those people I can't really mess with just because it's like their music is fake. Like you're really just doing this for the money and to get fame, which in the end, that's not why I like music. I love music because it makes me feel a certain type of way. Like it makes me feel good to listen to your music. Like there's just a special feeling component inside me to when I hear your bars, like the way your bar hits, the way you get that punchline, the way your flow, the way your melody, the way you're so melodic. It's just hits different. Like the most melodic people I look up to right now in the new age of rap. One guy's totally underrated. I don't know if y'all heard of him. His name is Shorty Shorty. Polo G for sure is probably one of my favorite artists to do it, and I discovered him. On my Snapchat, I'd be posting snippets of songs that I like, and I've been posting Polo G since before he even blew up. So that's insane. Lil TJ, just because the new age rappers that I really like are the singing and rap, because that's what I geared my ears upon to, just because it was so different listening to it. Like, whoa, like you can sing and rap the way you flow. You're singing and you're rapping and you're still delivering punchlines, bars that are insane. So yeah, I think the new generation for me is 50-50. There are some really, really talented people. And you got to think about it. Like there has to be new music, whether it's good or not. There's always going to be something new. And I feel like people just don't want to, there's some part of them that don't want to accept it just because it's change. But if they really listen to some new music that's actually good to them, I mean, there's no reason why you wouldn't like it, in my opinion. So I'm 50-50 on that.
Yeah, totally, totally. And I'm totally with you there. I'm totally 50-50. Totally,
Right.
totally, I'm there. I mean, totally, I respect old school. I totally respect old school rap. I definitely do. And another 50 is that I also respect, new. So it's kind of also 50-50. I think I think that's most people whenever they're asked about, new age is especially older people that's been around since the 80s, they'll say 50-50. Is what I'm
Right.
guessing. I'm guessing especially, if they're if they're around your age, they're probably gonna say 50-50. So you said probably one of the general answers they're gonna say.
Right.
So I definitely respect your thoughts. I wanted to get into that because I wanted to get an opinion of a true rapper because I come from a community where there's lots of rappers, but a small amount, actually makes decent music. A lot of them are very terrible. I mean,
Yeah, I feel that.
I wouldn't urge you to join it. I wouldn't urge you to get into that. I mean, you're too smart for that. Don't.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some people where it's like, yo, like, I'm not even trying to be hating, but it's like, maybe people just got to put some more time in. I mean, for me, like, I haven't even been doing music that long, but it's just the work. Like, there's so many times where you're like, fuck, like, does this even sound good? But that's because you're thinking about it like yourself. But there's probably someone else who don't like it. Like, I've always been, like I said, I try to focus my whole vision around music. So I watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of people's experiences. I read a book by Russ. Shout out Russ. That book was amazing. Um, and it was just like, yeah, like get out of your own head. Like if there's 10 people and one person likes it, shit, like, just keep going because that one person will eventually keep building 2, 3, 4, 5, 100,000, whatever. It's just endless possibilities if you just really focus. And I feel like if you really, pray it out to God, like, okay, God, like, this is really meant for me, you know, keep me on this path. But if it's not, then steer me away and go somewhere else. I honestly, for me, I've become really spiritual. So like with this music, like I gave everything to God. And I told him at a special point in my life, I was like, okay, like if you want me to stop, like make something happen, like make my vocal cords strain or like, make something happen to where I can't do it physically, or it's like, or you know what I mean? Just make something happen to where it's like, I know this is not for me. But there have been more times than I can count where literally I'd pray out to God before I start writing and I'd come with the most fire stuff and I give everything back to God. Like, I'm just like, oh, thank you so much because, like you gave me the dream, but I'm here like, doing it just because of you. So there you go. Shout out to God.
Yeah, totally. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you there. And that's the problem with a lot of small artists or kids, what I'm going to call them.
Right.
They don't put a lot of work into it. They are like mostly focused on, additionally to what you said, fame too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Definitely.
they're mostly, driven by fame. Like, ooh, if I release a song, I'm gonna get 100,000 streams on Spotify, and then they
Right.
don't. And then that leads
Right.
them to like giving up too easily. And all you could have done is just work harder, and you could have fixed those little streams that you got.
Right.
And I totally respect your craft because you've only been through it 1 year, and I could totally see that you've been working hard as fuck on it. So I could totally
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, definitely. I got into releasing music about every month now. I kind of want to do it even sooner, but I kind of just want to let people breathe a little bit so I can come back. People are like, oh, what has he been doing? But every month I'm gonna be dropping a song, so that'll help me with the algorithm and just my work ethic. Like I have so much crazy stuff, new stuff that's coming. I'm dropping a song the 30th of this month. Is gonna be different from any song that I've dropped. So yeah, just every single month I've been dropping something, and I try not to compare myself, but I look at my rapping friends, like around the city. I'm like, yo, like how you doing? Like, is music's like I always check up on people, even though they don't check up on me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I check up on people. I'm like, yo, like, so what's up with your music, stuff like that. And no one's really dropping. I guess I could say like myself. So I kind of look at that as a plus to my work ethic, to where it's like, yeah, like I don't really care about yeah, numbers matter or whatever, but at the same time they don't. For me, it's like, yeah, if this one gets a lot, fuck yeah, like that's amazing. If it doesn't, who cares? On to the next one. I always think about like on to the next one. Like, come on, like if like I think about it, you just got to keep going. Really, that's the main thing. Like, you just got to keep going. Like, you never know which one will be a hit. You never know which fans will like this. And what's crazy is that like I always ask people, oh, so what is your favorite song by me? And it's always mixed reviews. So that's what I love. I love that people that there's so much music out there that I want to make for different people because you know a lot of people like the trap music because you're a trapper, you're doing stuff in the streets. A lot of people like the rock stuff because they love headbanging, but there's some people who don't like headbanging. So it's just I just love I just love it so much to where there's people like they like so many different styles of music. There's music for everybody. So it's like, yeah, advice, just drop whatever it is that you like. And there's that 1% chance that there's other people who like it. So just keep going.
Yeah, totally, totally. I got you 100% on that. And I think if all small artists heard what you said right now, they probably be a little better in their craft.
Right.
Totally, totally. And I also want to thank a little friend of mine because he mentioned me to you. So props to Immortal Being for even mentioning you in the first place.
Yeah. Shout out Mortal Being. They actually reached out to me. So shout out Mortal Being. Yeah, they're cool. They're actually really working. So I respect anybody who's working about their dreams, whatever it is, whether you're really good at it or you're not, as long as you're working, I respect that to 100% to the T. So shout out Mortal Being because they're on their shit right now. So
Oh yeah, you know it. Yes, sir.
definitely.
Sweet, sweet. Well, I want to kind of get into something fun.
All right, for sure.
All right, so right now people are saying right now that they don't believe you.
Okay.
I'm gonna spice you up a little bit, okay?
So
And there's a reason why I'm saying it, okay? So it's people right now that they don't believe you. They don't
right,
believe you. And I give every artist an opportunity to showcase, what they have, especially to new people that have not heard of you, because there's tons of new
right.
people that have never heard of you. So I'll be honored to give you this time to showcase a little something, just to give everybody a little taste of how you are musically. So go for it.
In regards to like what people don't believe me as in like in what aspect, like what the stuff I rap about, the stuff I make music about, or what are you pertaining to?
Oh, okay. So first, I should mention that it was a little joke just to spice you up for your.
Oh, okay.
It was a little. I usually say that little joke just to kind of spice you up and get you ready. Just to
For
put a
sure.
hell of a showcase.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like to everybody who doesn't believe me or that I'm pretty sure there's gonna be that one person. I mean, I've already got my fair share of haters, and I will continue to do so. But I have tough skin, motherfuckers. So whoever thinks I'm not really about my shit, like I ain't gotta prove nothing to no one. Cause and already see what's on my neck. Like everything is real. So it's like at the same time, for the people who do know me, like yeah, I've been posting on my Snapchat. Like I'm the type of person to be. I was broadcasting a lot of stuff I was doing. Like I still have a lot of videos and stuff. So like that shit do not lie. Um, Everything on my ears, these were all from working, like everything real, all diamond. Shout out my ring right here. See, really working and shit. I had more jewelry, but some let's just say some homies that I was living with, things ended up the way they did, and I started missing some jewelry. So yeah, it sucked. But yeah, you see the jewelry on my neck and shit. Like nah, like this shit didn't come overnight. You feel me? Like this is all hard work. Like this is all literally just from not being in school, just working. Not working no 9 to 5. So you can already picture what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like again, like I have thick skin. I don't give a single fuck. If people think like yeah, I'm a pretty boy. Yeah, so what? I have good looks. I'm Asian, I'm Filipino, I'm a rapper. Like yes, like could there be anything else to add on? Go ahead, because at the end of the day, it's like I got real people who really fuck with my music. And shout out to everybody who actually, believes in music. Shout out musically for the interview. So just I'm kind of the guy to where it's like if someone's talking shit on the internet or anything like that, saying bad comments, like I'll probably comment like laughing face emoji just because it's kind of funny to me, you know, like on the internet. The internet's so funny to me to where it's like, yeah, like I don't like there's not even 1% of me that believes anything. Like you know, there's a quote like believe 50% of what you see, you know, or you know what I mean? So it's not even that shit don't really faze me. Like if someone was talking shit on the internet, I'd probably just laugh back at you because they just want a response. And once you give them a response, they're just gonna keep coming with more. So it's like I'm not even gonna buy into your negativity. Like I'm too good at a point to where I don't have to prove anything except for myself, to myself, that I can actually do this music shit because I believe in myself. Even before I was doing music, no one believed in me, and I'm doing music now, and I gained another believer, which is myself. So it's just crazy that, you know, shout out to everybody who really fucks with my music. Like again, it hits me every time the same way to freestyle in front of people, to do music. It's honestly, it outweighs any negativity in my life. So yeah, I just did a complete flip on my life. The way I look at things, the way I look at negativity, the way I really care about people. Because to do music, you have to have tough skin. You're gonna be told you're fucking lame, you're a loser, like your singing's bad, like stop. Like there's so many people who've like publicly said to stop. I don't give a fuck. There's also people who have been like supporting my music, but it's so fake. It's so fake to where it's like they were making jokes about it, like it was just indirect jokes. So shout out to you, and fuck you to all those people on Twitter who were making fun of my music when I dropped Rockstar Baby, and look what the fuck happened. That shit popped the fuck off, and now I'm doing way better than you could have ever expected. And I know you guys are mad, but that's okay because I have the last laugh, bitches. Oh man, but shout out God though, for real. Like no negativity in my life. So if you think it's fake, think it's fake. Like you won't think my music is good, but there's some people who are. So fuck you and have a good day. To those haters, for real.
Cool. I think everybody needs to hear that. So we appreciate that. We appreciate it. But I think all those musicians want a little taste of you because right now they're considering collaborating with you, and they need a little taste of what you are and what you're like. So, would you
But for
mind
sure,
doing a
yeah.
little? Would you mind doing a little
Yeah.
showcase for us?
Yeah, for sure. Can I actually hit a freestyle and then I'll do one of my songs that I've done?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
All right, give me a sec.
Oh, geez, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all get excited. It's gonna be so exciting. Let's see what he has in store.
All right, let me play a beat. For all those people who don't know me, I love to freestyle, and if you can really freestyle, then I will respect you as, you know, an artist or whatever it is that you do. So, because freestyling, that's what I like to think is that real rap. Like that's that real Eminem. Like Eminem's a real big inspiration for show. So, like if you can really freestyle, go off the top, stuff like that. Like, yeah, I fuck with you heavy. So to anyone who doesn't want to collab, let's get a freestyle chest going. I've always wanted to cipher like the XXL freestyles, but actually freestyle no writtens because I know there's a bunch of people in there who are writing verses and, you know, performing that. So I don't really fuck with that. So I'm gonna drop a little freestyle right here. I wanna make sure y'all can hear the beat though. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Look, shout out musically, cause I be so in tune. I be rapping every day. I used to smoke up on the fumes. That's the weed. Yo, bitch up on her knees and she sucking me. Well, I get the sex for free. Never paying any fees. Never paying any fees, cause I be too cool with it. Lock up on my name. You want to change. Now you looking stupid. Rob you and your mans. And I would do it with no Zan. I be praying up to God and I be praying for the same plan. Now you like damn, cause you be seeing me up on the stage. I'm Filipino and I rap. That's why you don't hate. and I be rapping with the passion. That's what you'll never have. I was raised up in the streets, and I ain't never had no dad. And now you glad that I be rapping because you want to fail me. But I be getting grade A's. That's the way it is. Sticking to your business, sticking to your shit. I be rapping every day because this is my craft, bitch. And I can rap up off the top and do it all the time. Yes, I'm Filipino, and I really do this fucking rhyming. I'm on my timing, and I'm really on my craft. ProjectBabyK got it out the dirt. He got up off his ass. Hey, you can see the mud. It's all up on my feet. When we pull up to the party, we gon' pull up hella deep. And I'm going up off the timing. Yeah, this is a migraine because my brain is kind of hurting. Of all the brains inside my head, I meant the rhymes. I'm on my time. I really do this. And I be sliding on the like I really did it. Hey, but we was trapping, not waiting for mailman. I don't really care. It's 50 Cent handed by many men. 10 toes up on the ground, that's where I stay. If you talking shit up on my neighbor, now you in the grave. And I ain't talking about no dead or all deceased. But you keep talking about my name and we gon' really see 2020, cause I done had a vision. Sticking to the vision board, that's what I be seeing. I'm a human being, so I just have hella wrongs. But you can see the passion every time I name up on them songs. Hey, it's Project Baby. Bitch. Project Baby. There you go. Little freestyle.
Nice pipes.
Yeah. Shout out. I love rapping on old school beats. So, yeah. And yeah, actually, you know what? I wanted to do the rock song, but I'm actually gonna pop out with "Leave" just because that shit is probably one of my favorite songs.
Oh, cool.
This is This is for the simps out there, and make sure you go fuck with my YouTube right now. She's going crazy. How do I flip the camera right here? Yeah, give me the 3K views right here. I don't trust nobody. I understand her. She understand her. I don't trust nobody. Been minding my own shit. Threw my heart in the ocean. That's why they fuck with me, I'm devoted. They see me, I'm blowing up and it's making them more nauseous. Been minding my own shit. Threw my heart in the ocean. That's why they fuck with me, I'm devoted. They see me, I'm blowing up and it's making them more nauseous. She understand. I don't trust nobody. Two different views, but I'm still wishing you the best. Bullets ripping through my heart cause I ain't wear a vest. And I know this shit ain't hurting you. You never cared me, but that's the truth. I got shot in the heart and it hurts bad. I might just take a perky to the face and relapse. Can't wait to make it. You probably having a mad face. You were first, now you in last place. Like a word misspelled, I'ma erase. Next please, moving to the next page. Next please, moving to the next page. Hey, hey. I've been thinking like, what the fuck do I gotta do? Every time you ask me why we fight, I ain't got no clue. Now we're passing just like the cars do. And I ain't mad as long as you find a better dude. I admit, even though this shit hard, I don't really feel for you, but you told me apart. Our love is dead, the shit is deceased. Only time I talk to you is when I'm rapping on beats. She understand, I don't trust nobody. Whoa, 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 whoa. The party fights, I gotta leave. Too bad you weren't good for me. Now I don't care where you might go. So baby, please don't call my phone no more. The party fights, I gotta leave. Too bad you weren't good for me. Now I don't care where you might go. So baby, please don't call my phone no more. I don't trust nobody. And to all you, like, yes, everybody simps, everybody goes through sadness about a bitch or a man, whatever it is. So, yeah, that's for all the simps out there. And I really like that song because that shit, it means a lot. So, again, thank you for letting me showcase. But, yeah, hit y'all with the freestyle, hit y'all with one of my songs. So make sure, you go check that out. ProjectBabyK on YouTube.
Sweet. Love the amazing pipes. Amazing.
Thank you.
And thanks for showcasing that. I think you'll get a lot of collaboration requests later on.
For sure.
You get off to those. And I wanted to just further say thank you for stopping by today. I know there was a few issues going on, but overall, thanks for stopping by today. I really do appreciate you. You're so dope. You're so amazing. And I appreciate
Thank you so
you.
much. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and just the experience to get on the podcast. Like, oh man, if it was in person, it would have been so cool. But I know you guys are like in a different area, stuff like that. So whenever you guys are in LA, definitely link up at the studio. If you guys are ever flying to LA, whatever, we can all hit the studio, just have a good time. And yeah, thank you again for the opportunity to be on the podcast. It was really cool, really dope. And yeah, I was actually, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. I appreciate you. And I know we're about to end soon, but I wanted to give you this time to also say any lastly things. If you have anything exciting coming up for you, definitely let us know that right now. And then
Yeah, definitely.
and just any lastly things you'd like to say to everybody before we close the show, you may go for it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'd say to people, I got a new song dropping the 30th of this month. It's gonna be a drill song, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, follow me on Instagram at ProjectXBabyK. On YouTube, which is ProjectBabyK. Go check out some of my stuff. I'm gonna be dropping consistently. Every time you see me drop, I'm not like these other rappers, other artists, to where it's only one genre you think that I'm gonna put out. Like you'll be surprised with whatever I throw at you. Yeah, so the 30th, I got a new song coming. And I just want to say to everybody who wants to work with me, who's fucking with me, who really supports me, whatever, go tap in with me. My Instagram, again, Project X Baby K. So go ahead if you want to do collabs, whatever. Like if you want to do any song, any type beats, yeah, definitely hit me up. If you want to send advice or things like that. I also do jewelry. Like, yeah, I'm a jeweler, bitch. Like, if y'all want some, like, come and get some. It's just all real. Like, you feel me? Every diamond on me is real. Every earring on me real. So if y'all want some jewelry out there, any upcoming artists, but you don't want to get taxed and you want some real shit and you can have your own diamond tester, I have my own diamond tester, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
You know what
god.
it is. So, yeah, y'all can really fuck with me that way. So any new upcoming artist, if you're wanting some real jewelry and you don't want to get taxed at the jeweler store, but you want some real, definitely hit me up. So,
Oh
yeah, thank you
god.
so much.
Yeah, no problem at all. And oh my god, who's going to buy that jewelry? You're probably charging like $50 for that then.
Oh no, this is like not these personally, like whatever you want, like the chain, the rope chain. You could probably get 10K for yeah. I don't even want to go into details, but you can check my Instagram. I have some of my jewelry stuff on there, like all diamond tested. If you want picture print and stuff like that, so shit's all real. So definitely go check me out.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Um, I'm so excited for more things from you and more moments like this. And hopefully again you'll stop by and I can make you freestyle. And I know we didn't have time for the game today, but the next time you come back, really do it.
Yeah,
That,
definitely be interested in doing something like this again with y'all. So thank you for having me again. So really appreciate it.
yeah, no problem at all. And hopefully you'll sign for the little concert. I mean, I'm sure Model Being has told you about it.
Are you talking about like the virtual thingy?
Well,
Or what are you
yeah.
talking about?
Well, yeah, it's a virtual. It's actually on my Instagram. So
Right.
definitely that Wrap It Up podcast is on my Instagram. Look into that and let me know. Let me know if you're interested. It's on my Instagram.
Definitely saw that. I think the sign up he told me was like very soon. So yeah, I'm definitely finna sign up. But in regards to like the podcast, like when is this gonna be uploaded, or where can I tell my friends and like my supporters where to go watch this at?
Well, most likely a lot of these will be in the fall, just so everybody knows. Just so everybody out there,
Oh,
most
okay.
of these will be in the fall. So because I've
Okay.
recorded so much of it,
Right.
um, but we're everywhere. Just so everybody knows, we're on iHeartRadio and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and
Nice.
um, a lot of them. Even on Amazon Music and Deezer
Okay. Cool.
and
Definitely. What's up?
Audible. And we've recently been added to Samsung podcasts. We're basically on Samsung.
Nice.
Yes,
Congratulations.
sir. Y'all know it. All right, well, we're gonna take off, everybody. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night,
All right.
wherever you
Thank you so
guys
much.
are. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye.